Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to do a little video on vacuum boosters, and since we can't be in the lab, I can at least show you what's going on with my pickup and what's going on. So right here we have the vacuum canister. In fact, it's pretty covered up, but I'll show you anyway. It's right there. Of course, the mass cylinder is actually mounted to that. Let's go over here on this other side here, and this is actually a little bit better view of it. But anyway, our vacuum vacuum boosters actually serves two purposes. Of course, the way it works is it uses vacuum difference or pressure difference to apply the brakes, and all the moving or mechanical parts are inside that canister right there, and that's one of the purposes, just the inner working parts. But also keep in mind that thing is also a vacuum bank or a vacuum tank. Whenever this thing is working off of vacuum, whenever our engine's running, we have vacuum that comes up through this hose and is attached to the intake manifold. And with that, we apply vacuum to our canister. However, like we are right now, the engine's not running, so we don't have any vacuum. Now the problem with that is if our engine happens to die driving down the road, then we don't have brake boost, and we want to have brake boost. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply a vacuum check valve, or a check valve right here. And so when I lose vacuum here, when that atmospheric pressure tries to go back into this tank, we're going to shut it off here with this check valve. Now, why do we do that? Well, let's go around to the other side of the truck here. And this guy hasn't been running since yesterday. So if my vacuum canister is not leaking, I should actually have some boost. So let's give this thing a try. And so, nope. Actually, the vacuum is leaked off over this amount of time, which is fairly typical. I mean, it has been well over 24 hours. So let me grab my keys here and we'll take a look at this. Okay, so to test my booster, I'm going to press on this pedal. See if I can get a good picture here. I'm going to press on this pedal, and then I'm going to fire up my truck, and I'm going to push pretty hard. Now I'm going to fire this up. Now what this pedal should do, it should actually sink. So let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know if you saw that or not, but it actually sunk about an inch, maybe an inch and a half. Okay, so now I'm going to let my foot off the brake, and I'm going to shut my engine off. At this point, I should have at least 3 pulses. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, there. Now I'm rock hard again. So once again, let me see if I can get a better picture here. Okay, I'm going to fire this truck up again and see what happens to my pedal. Perfect, there we go. Okay, once again, let's go around here to the front again. I've got my vacuum hose here. And if I remove this, I'm going to create a really bad vacuum leak. But I want to do this to show you how I have vacuum in this. There we go. You can hear that. Okay. So I'm going to apply this back on there. Shut my engine off. Okay, now since my engine's off, I should no longer have any vacuum in here, which I don't. So I could pull this off here and wouldn't have any vacuum. Now some say that you should to suck on this thing, and if you can suck air through it, it's bad. But I don't know about you, but I don't want to be putting my lips around that thing. So with the engine off, what I do is just give this a tug and see if we can hear a vacuum. Yep, there you have it. So now I know absolutely positively that this check valve is working, because it maintained vacuum in here with the engine off, and when I pull this off, I release the vacuum in here. And once again, the reason why we do that is so when our engine dies going down the road, we still have boost.